Good afternoon, Pebbles, or actually evening. It's after 6. I think it's 7 something. I'm not going to fool with the phone. Came out for the last time to check the stray. She was here this morning, but now there's two. Now we got a black one, well, black and white, and a red one. I just coming out for the last time, making sure there's food and water. I took the video down. Sorry, allergies. My nose is running a little bit. Sorry about the clearing of the throat. I had a video up for a short time about using my truck, my rules. And no, she hasn't eaten or drink. She is here. There she goes. There she goes. I don't know where the red one is. But, friends were using my truck to do some door dashing and stuff. And I set rules down. Well, there goes baby. She's going to go play with the stray. My friend took and deer track. Took and got himself a job. His wife is still visiting her parents. And my truck is the only working vehicle here. And they should be saving up to get a car. And hopefully they gathered enough money because a mutual friend of ours has a car that came available. So hopefully they get a car and get their wheels. But for the last 3 weeks, I've been leaving him use my truck. The rule of thumb is don't leave it go past a half a tank, because if that mutual friend runs out of gas or breaks down, I need to be able to get to my truck. You know, if he has a coworker, he can come and get me. I can drop him off at work, go help my friends, and at the end of his day, I go get him and bring him back home. And if you're going to use my truck, it's supposed to be don't leave it go past a half a tank for those emergency reasons, or if I have an emergency of my own, and put gas in it. No if, no buts, buts, maybes, roll. Well, 3 weeks later, I filled it up 5 times, the 5th time this morning. From the light coming on saying, hey, I'm getting dry, to I'm desperate for something to drink, for 4 times. So today was the 5th time that I put gas in it. Each time he gets paid, he's supposed to put in some gas. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. If you're going to use my truck, you put gas in the truck. It's just the right thing to do. And to help with the generator gas as well. I have filled up the generator tanks or gas cans 4 times. The neighbor beside of us 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. I'll give him 5. This friend that's using my truck only once. The last time the gas went into my truck was a week ago. I think tomorrow or Tuesday. I left this friend take my generator, the small little one that's a dual fuel, propane and gas, to the pawn shop because we needed the gas and nobody had the money at the time. It was in between pays. So he took the money from the generator, filled up my truck, filled up 2 or 3 of my cans, and the neighbor filled up his 3 cans. And he still hasn't put any gas towards the generator, and he hasn't put any gas to my truck. So this past week, I don't know why, every time I fill up my truck, it's my truck. He can't follow rules, and he likes to manipulate, and I don't like it. And I can't see how he's used a whole tank of gas in less than a week. It hasn't been a full week yet. Monday or Tuesday would be a full week. When I was taking him to work, to and from, for 3 days, I used a quarter of a tank of gas. Now explain to me how he went through a full tank of gas within, hi baby, Zoom. He went through a whole tank of gas. I had an eighth of a tank. I had him take me into town yesterday because it was so hot and miserable. I couldn't sleep. So when he came home from work, I had him take me to town. I got me 2 beers because if I can't sleep, that helps me rest and sleep. I didn't get into my beer. And I sent him a text. And I told him what he wanted to do was get this car and use my truck. Leave the car, bring the car back, leave the car sit, use my truck to DoorDash again so that he can call his wife back so they can DoorDash. And that's manipulation because he hasn't put in gas but once into the truck and once into the generators, and he's got a job. I understand that he's got things that has to come out of his check. I understand this. I know what he's going through. I shouldn't say I know because I don't have the same issues, but I can understand, okay? But you're supposed to take care of your own problems, not put your problems on somebody else, or try to. So he asked me to do this. Leave the car sit, use my truck to go back and forth to work and to DoorDash. I didn't answer, and after I got home and sat down for a half hour trying to cool off and everything, I thought about it, and I sent him a text, and I said, no, it's going against my better judgment that I'm tired of being manipulated, tired of things happening. It's not my problem, and I'm just, done with it. They had 3 weeks. They put 8,000 miles on my truck. Had a hard time putting gas in the truck, so I was fueling the truck. 3 weeks, baby. 3 weeks of him working. Baby, hey. 3 weeks of him working and only putting gas in the truck. Once or twice. I'll give him twice. But to sit there and try to get me to leave them again, used truck. Why can't you get, I didn't say it, I thought it. Why can't he get the car? Get the car home. It needs some work. I know the person he's getting it from. I know it needs a little bit of work. Why can't he take and use the car to go back and forth to work? Fix it a little at a time with each pay. And, leave me and my truck out of it. You get wheels, they're your wheels. You pay for your own gas, you it's your wheels. You deal with it. My truck is my truck. I'm the one that's making the payments. I'm the one paying the insurance on it. I don't have to give you my truck. I don't have to do anything. I don't work around your schedule. I didn't, and I don't work around that soon-to-be ex of mine either. It just, no. I'm just done. Well, that made him mad. He contacted his wife. Of course, she's gotten mad. And the best thing is I didn't drink that beer until about 3 o'clock in the morning because I was still hot, I was still tired, and still couldn't sleep. And that was after I took and sent him that text. Where did she go? So she posted on social media that it has to be me because it was, after he got up and read his text. Hi, bye. That, I'm two-faced. I'm two-faced. I've done nothing but try to help these people. I've let them use my truck, and I'm being called two-faced. And that I was texting him while I was drunk. No, dear, I wasn't. I use voice to text, and I don't always look at it to check the spelling and stuff. So, voice to text mixes up words once in a while. Words that sound similar, and it'll put it in there, and I don't go back and check it and read it, and I should have. But she can say what she wants. He can say what he wants. I don't care. It's done. You've done it too long, too often, and I'm just tired of it. I'm not giving you a truck, a good truck that I'm still paying on, and leaving you run it to death, and me having to put the gas in it, trying to break me, and when I'm on a fixed income, and you're trying to break me. My foot's put down for the second time about this issue, and it's the last time I'm putting my foot down. Because I done told him, you gotta find another way to go to work. Walk, bicycle, hitchhike, I don't care. You're not using my truck anymore. Sorry, not sorry. I'm done. Absolutely done. You don't treat people, you don't take advantage of me or anyone else that is trying to help you. I mean, seriously. Don't take advantage of my niceness, my kindness, and try to swish it around, try to make me look like a bad person. Anybody that knows me knows I will give you the shirt off of my back if I thought you needed it, or if I feel that you need. Hear the word need? Need, not want, need. And these people done nothing but take advantage of my kindness. This is the second time I've had to do it. And there's someone at the gate, so I got to cut this short. So I got to get back to my pack. They're barking at something. I got to go find out what it is. Excuse me. So I would say good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in this world. Have a blessed day. Ciao.